This is the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally...
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
At Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, we're proud to be locally owned and operated because we're not just a bank, we're family. When you call, you'll be greeted by a friendly representative who's ready to discuss your banking needs, as well as offer our competitive rates on CDs and money market accounts. Our loan decisions are made in-house and never sold to a secondary market because our commitment is simple. You matter to us. At Lawrenceburg Federal, we offer all the conveniences of larger banks with a personal touch. Join us at Lawrenceburg Federal Bank, where community, trust, and service come together.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort, a one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability, finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. And it's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
A Moment in Real Estate with my dad, Jeff Luke.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to Manchester, Tennessee at Coffee County High School for tonight's TSSAA Class 3A Region 5 District 9 showdown featuring the Lady Cats of Lawrence County and the Lady Red Raiders of Coffee County. This is AJ Good here on the X Sports Network. Going to be giving you this action here this evening. We apologize in advance. This game is in tape delay mode. Don't have great service in here, and getting it out to you fans would have been, well, a very painstaking process that wouldn't have been fun for you or fun for me in the process. So we are recording it, and we now have it uploaded, so you guys are watching it and listening to it right now. Let's take a look at both sides. Coffee County, the hosting at 6-2 overall, a perfect 5-0 within the district. Their head coach is John Spears for the Lady Cats at 10-4 overall, and just broke their 3-game district losing skid, picking up a win against Shelbyville last Thursday. So that's where both teams stand as we come into tonight's game. Lawrence County has had a pretty good win streak against this team over the last few years and looking to do so here tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Lady Cats. Liddy Cox, J.C. Schultz, Leah Dixon, Bella Grace Walker, Ava Scott Garland, and Reagan Brazier. Starting 6 for the Lady Cats. For the Lady Red Raiders, Jinsley Nagadula, Kaylee Sturgill, Morgan Spears, Taylor Brinkley, Danny Hillis, and Alyssa Goon. So the Lady Cats will serve it up to start things off. Because of the internet, our scoreboard is through an internet system, so things are a little bit delayed, and that is the reason why. Scott Garland back to serve it up, and that one, Brinkley gets it in the air. Hillis dug out by Brazier. And Garland will get this one over the net. That's dug out by Sturgill. Brinkley sending up Hillis again, dug out by Brazier, but they're going to call the Lady Cats in the net. That's the first point of the game here for Coffee County. So 1-0 the Lady Red Raider lead. Back to serve it up is Brinkley here for Coffee County. That is dug out by Garland, passes over to Cox, and Schultz will punch it over. Nagadula, Brinkley, now to Hillis, can't get it over. That one's down and in. Lady Cats have tied it up and won. Knighton Gase is into the game. Walker will check out. And back to serve is J.C. Schultz. 1-1 here in the first set. Schultz's serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Hillis passes over, and Sturgill will push it over the net. Dixon digs it out. Schultz here to Dixon. Slams it down off the skull and in. A 2-1 Lady Cat lead. Good start to this one for this young Orange County team. Can be a bit unpredictable at times, but when they're on their game, they're one of the best in the area. Next serve here from Schultz, and that one will go long, and it's 2-2. First error from either side. Serve coming up here for Hillis. Gets it over the net, dug out by Dixon. Schultz passing to Dixon. That one's in. Back-to-back kills, 3-2 Lady Cats. That's exactly what this team needs to get their star sophomore up and going. Destiny Daniel into the game. Brazier out, and Liddy Cox back to serve. Gets it over the net. That is dug out by Goon. Brinkley gets it out of the net, and getting that one over was Spears. And Schultz struggles with that one, and we're tied up at 3. 3-3 here in the first set. Spears will go back and serve it up. Is a rocket over the net, dug out by Brazier. Schultz gets it in the air, and Garland will get it over the net. Hillis passes over to Brinkley. Brinkley, that one to Sturgill. Down and in, and it's 4-3. A miscommunication there by the Lady Cats, and no one came to Garland's rescue. Sturgill picks up her first kill, and the Red Raiders out to a 4-3 lead. Spears' next serve, dug out by Brazier, passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Dixon, can't get it over, and it is 5-3. Next serve coming up here for Spears, and that one's in the net. So a break for the Lady Cats, 5-4 is the Coffee County lead. Spears will check out. Carrington Sainer is checked in. Dixon back to serve. Kamaya Bryce into the game for the Lady Cats. Dixon serve in the net. Like we've seen several times, service errors can sometimes be contagious. It's the second one for the Lady Cats here tonight. Sturgill will check out. Selvag will check in. She'll go back and serve. That is dug out by Dixon. Brazier will get it back between the lines, and Bryce tips it over and finds its way down and in. We'll take it, 6-5. They've had a few bounces this year go their way just like that. Nightingale checks out. Walker is in, Schultz out, and Grace Archer for her first action tonight. Walker's serve, that is dug out by Hillis. Selvag setting up Goon. Dug out by Walker. Brazier here to Bryce. Blocked. Bryce will send it back, but wide. And it's 7-5 Red Raiders. Carrington Sainer there on the block. Goon back to serve. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Walker. Walker to Bryce. Tipped over. And they're going to call Bryce in the net. It's now 8-5 Coffee County. Second net error against the Lady Cats here tonight. Goon to serve again. And it's in. And it's 9-5. Steve Keaton doesn't agree with that one, but it will go as an ace. And Coffee County now on a 3-0 run as they lead 9-5. Serve from Goon, dug out by Brazier. Walker tips it over, and they're going to call a lift. Walker, it's now 10-5. Errors really starting to pile up here for the Lady Cats. That's already 6 in the first set. Next serve from Goon, dug out by Dixon. Walker. Archer can't get it over. 11-5. And a timeout will be called by Steve Keaton with his team trailing by 6 here in the first set. We'll take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. I'm from Marshall County, Tennessee, where I went to Cornersville High School. I attended Cumberland University. After Cumberland, I went into the United States Marine Corps to serve the country. After that, I went right back into the car business. I'm very familiar with the car business. I have been around the car business pretty much my entire life. And my commitment to you is to ensure the most competitive new and used vehicle pricing on the market, as well as the best service around. Well, we'll treat you like family here at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
11-5 is the Coffee County lead, as they've just forced Lawrence County to call their first time out of the match. And right out of it, Bryce with a thunderous kill. 11-6 Lady Cat. 11-6 Coffee County, excuse me. Second kill for Bryce. Serve up. Dug out by Nagadula. And blocked. Good job there by Liddy Cox. Hillis over. Dug out by Brazier. Walker sending up Dixon. Slammed home, and the Lady Cats back-to-back points, 11-7. You know that Dixon is locked in when she hits the mid-range. It's her third kill, second assist for Walker. Checking in earlier for the Red Raiders was Haley Harris. 11-7, the lead. Brazier back to serve. It's dug out by Hillis. Selvog and Sainer will tip it over. Diving save by Brazier, and that one's in. Seen that a lot this year with the Lady Cats. Someone barely gets it over, and everyone kind of stands still. Nagadula will serve it up. Dug out by Dixon, passes over to Walker. Walker to Cox. And saved by Spears. Selvog to Hillis, who will push it over. Dug out by Bryce. Walker back to Bryce. Tipped over. Dug out by Hillis. Selvog over to Harris. And that's long. 12-8. Bryce will check out. Garland back in. Garland back to serve. 12-8 here in the first set. Garland serve. Dug out by Nagadula over to Selvog. Setting up Spears. That one's in. 13-8. Spears' first kill. Second assist for Selvog. Brinkley coming for Harris. Sturgill into the game as Selvog and Harris will check out. 5-point Coffee County lead here in the first set. Brinkley serve. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Schultz. Blocked. Down and in by Hillis. 14-8. It's more like a kill there from Hillis, who got it over and slammed it down. 6-point Coffee County lead. Dug out by Garland. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz to Dixon. Blocked. Down and in. Sturgill with it. 15-8. Hit well by Leah, but a couple strong hands there with Sturgill and Spears. Next serve from Brinkley. Dug out by Walker. Schultz. Dixon again. Can't get it over. 16-8. Next serve from Brinkley. Dug out by Garland, sent back over. And Hillis will take advantage of it again. 17-8. Her second kill, and Steve Keaton will call his final timeout. This team trailing by 9. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Coffee County off to a good start here as they lead at 17-8 in the first set, as the Lady Cats now out of timeouts. Coffee County was close in the early going, but the Red Raiders have really poured it on here in the late stages. Next serve here from Brinkley, dug out by Brazier. Dixon passes over to Garland. She'll get it over the net. Nagadula, Brinkley. Here to Spears. That one's in. And a 10-point Red Raider lead. Second kill for Spears. Brinkley, who has had the hot hand here. Big run from Coffee County. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. That one's long. 19-8. Next serve from Brinkley. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Here to Dixon. And that's dug out by Brinkley. Nagadula passes over to Hillis. Dug out by Garland. Walker. Cox slaps it over. Nagadula digs it out, but that one's down and in. And the Lady Cats break the run, 19-9. Schultz back to serve. Nightingale is in the game. Dug out by Nagadula over to Brinkley. Brinkley now to Sturgill. That's long. Back-to-back points. 19-10. Next serve from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Spears. That's right on the back line. 20-10. Third kill for Spills. Third assist from Brinkley. Hillis back to serve. Now on the back stretch, 20-10. Serve is a rocket in the net. 22-11. Brazier out. Daniel Wynn and Cox back to serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Spears. Splits the defense, 21-11. Cox out, Brazier back in, and Spears back to serve. Serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. That one's in. 21-12. Dixon's fourth kill, third assist for Schultz, and now Dixon back to serve. Garland out, Bryce in. 9-point Red Raider lead. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley will pass it over to Goon. That one's in. 22-12. Good pass from Brinkley and a good finish from Melissa Goon. Fifth assist for Brinkley now. Sturgill and Brinkley out. Selvog and Harris in. Serve here from Selvog. On the line, an ace. 23-12. It's her first and the team's second. Serve from Selvog, another rocket dug out by Dixon. Good pass over to Schultz. Bryce gets that one over. Goon digs it out. Selvog over to Sainer in the net. Back-to-back points, 23-12. 23-13, excuse me. Actually, just point there to break the run. Eigengasis and Schultz out. Archer and Walker in. 23-13 the lead here for Coffee County. Walker served, dug out by Hillison in for an ace, the first one for the Lady Cats tonight. Next serve. Dug out by Harris. Selvog back to Harris. That one's in. And set point now for Coffee County. First kill for Harris, third assist for Selvon. Next serve here from Goon. Dug out by Dixon, nobody there, and that will be an ace. Coffee County going to take the first set here, 25-14. They're going to lead this one set to none. We'll have the start of the second set when we return on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee. The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years. And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
1 set to none as the Coffee County leads. They took the first set from the Lady Cats, 25-14. Big differences airs. Lawrence County get 10 in the first set. Coffee County just 4. Brinkley back to serve to start things off here for the Red Raiders. Dug out by Dixon. And down and in. That will be an ace and a quick 1-0 lead here for Coffee County. Fourth ace for the Red Raiders here in the match so far. Next serve from Brinkley. Dug out by Brazier. Garland gets it back between the lines, and Brazier over the net. Goon passes over to Brinkley. Brinkley now to Spears. That one's long. And we're tied up at 1. Garland back to serve. That one is over the net here. Dug out by Goon. And down and in, an ace for the Lady Cats. 2-1. Second ace for the Lady Cats tonight. They need some breaks like that against the top team in the district here. Red Raiders came in at 5-0. That's not going to help. Another serve into the net. Seems like every time this team gets some momentum, a service error kills it. Hillis back to serve here for Coffee County. Dug out by Garland. Schultz gets it in the air, sent back over. Spears blocked by Cox, and they're going to call Coffee County in the net. 3-2. Actually, that didn't go in Lawrence County's favor. Dixon slams that one down. That will make it 3-2. Dixon's 14th kill. Serve up here from Schultz, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley over to Spears, dug out by Garland. Schultz, and Brazier will get this one over the net. Brinkley setting up Goon. Dug out by Garland. Schultz back between the lines. Cox slaps it over, dug out by Brinkley. Nagadula setting up Newland. Schultz now to Dixon. Slams it down. Lady Cats lead this one 4-3. Back-to-back kills for Dixon. Schultz back to serve, up one here in the second. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley to Goon, dug out by Schultz. Brazier here to Dixon, tipped over and in, 3 in a row. 5-3 the Lady Cats lead. 3-0 Lady Cat run, all off Leah Dixon kills. She's got 7. Next serve from Schultz. Dug out by Newland. Brinkley here to Spears, blocked. In the air, battle at the net. And they're going to call Cox in the net, 5-4. Spears back to serve. Sainer just checked in for Nagadula. Spears' serve, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Dixon, slapped over, dug out by Brinkley. Spears here to Goon, fading away, dug out by Garland. Schultz, and they are going to say that the original hit by Goon was on the wrong side of the antenna there, 6-4. Again, it's hard to tell from this angle, but the officials. And now the volunteer back judges are coming to have a conversation with the lead official and see what they call here. And now head coach John Spears wants an explanation here. Well, they got both captains for the Lady Cats talking with our lead official. And we're going to just replay the point, excuse me. (5-4), the Lady Cat lead. Serve here from Spears, that's dug out by Dixon. Schultz, here to Dixon, hit high in the air by Brinkley. Spears, now to Newland, blocked. Dixon gets it in the air. Schultz will push it back over. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley, over to Goon. Long, 6-4, and the point goes to Lady Cats off a Goon error eventually. Daniel in, Brazier out, Cox back to serve. 2-point Lady Cat lead here in the second. Dug out, sent over by Brinkley. Garland, Schultz, here to Dixon, blocked. Dixon digs it out. Garland, back to Dixon, blocked. Dug out by Schultz. Garland, over to Dixon again. She'll get it over. Dug out by Nagadula. Saved by Newland. Brinkley will get it over the net. Garland, Schultz, Dixon. Over and in. 7-4 Lady Cats. 4th time is a charm for the sophomore. Her 8th kill, 6 assists for Schultz. And a timeout will be called by Coffee County. Lady Cats up 3. We'll take that one with them here on the X Sports Network.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have 140.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
First time out called of actually the match here by Coffee County as the Lady Cats lead at 7-4. Goon tips this one over the net, dug out by Cox. Schultz here to Dixon, slaps it over and in. Another kill for Dixon. It's 8-4 Lady Cats. Dixon, her 9th of the match, 7th assist for Schultz. Cox back to serve. Dug out by Goon. Brinkley setting up Sainer, tipped, and will fall in, 8-5. Cox out, Brazier back in. Selvog and Harris will check in as Brinkley, and Newland will check out. Selvog back to serve. Dug out by Brazier, passes over to Schultz, got it over, and they're going to call a over the net against the Lady Cats. 8-6. Next serve from Selvog. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Blocked and in. Sainer with the block now, 8-7. They've gone on a 3-0 run here. Second block for Sainer. Next serve from Selvog, dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Schultz, over to Daniel. That one's in, 9-7. Bryce comes in for Garland, Dixon back to serve. It's dug out by Hillis. Selvog as Harris will get it over. Dixon. Schultz here to Daniel. That one is in. Back-to-back kills for Daniel. 10-7 Lady Cats. Harris digs out the serve. Selvog here to Goon. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel. And they're going to call Sainer in the net. Lady Cats with a 3-0 run, 11-7. Serve coming up for Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Selvog here to Sainer. Dug out by Brazier. Dixon. And getting it over is Bryce. Nagadula. Selvog over to Goon. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz, Bryce hits it over, dug out by Goon. Selvog passes over to Harris. That one's in. 11-8. Second kill for Harris, 4th assist for Selvog. 11-8, the Lady Cat lead here in the second. Next serve here from Goon. Dug out by Dixon, passes over to Schultz. Daniel. And I call Schultz in the net, 11-9. Next serve. Dug out by Dixon, passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Bryce. That one's in. 12-9. Walker and Archer come in. Eigengasis and Schultz will check out. Next serve from Walker. That is dug out by Nagadula. Selvog here to Harris. Hits it wide. 13-9 Lady Cats. So the errors starting to pile up for the Red Raiders here in the second set. Next serve from Walker, that's short. 13-10. Nagadula back to serve. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Walker. Here to Bryce. Tipped over. Dug out by Hillis. Selvok setting up Harris and blocked. Daniels takes advantage for the kill. Her third of the match, all coming here in the second set. A block and a kill, all within 3 seconds. Brazier back to serve. Cox into the game. 4-point Lady Cat lead here in the second. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvog over to Hillis. Can't get it over, and the Lady Cats with a 5-point lead, 15-10. Serve here from Brazier. That's in the, nope, that got over. Selvok saved it. Spears got it over. Brazier. And good job by Spears to get it over, and it comes away with the kill. Spears is fifth. Newland, Brinkley in, Selvog, and Harris out. Serve, that is dug out by Dixon. Walker, here to Archer, sent over, that's dug out by Newland. Brinkley over to Hillis, dug out by Brazier. Cox can't get it out of the net. Back-to-back points, 15-12. Serve here from Brinkley. Dug out by Cox. Walker, Bryce pushed over, dug out by Goon. Brinkley here to Newland in the net. 16-12. Bryce out, Garland in. Garland back to serve up 4 here in the second set. Is over the net, dug out by Goon, sent back to Dixon, who slams it down. A rocket off her right arm. Takes advantage of the hard dig. Her 10th kill already of the match. Next serve here from Garland. Got it over, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley here to Hillis, dug out by Brazier, sent back to Coffee County. Nagadula saves it. Brinkley here to Newland. Hits it over, dug out by Brazier. Cox in the air. Archer found a way to get it over. Hillis. Brinkley here to Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Walker here to Dixon. Tipped over. Saved by Nagadula. Brinkley in the air over to Goon. Gets it over. Dug out by Brazier. That one's in. 17-13. Hillis back to serve. Down 4 here in the second set. Dug out by Brazier and in for the ace. 17-14. Schultz will come in for Archer. Second ace for Hillis and the team's 5th. Next serve. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz to Dixon. That one's in. 18-14. Dixon making quick work of that point as Knight Gasis will come in for Walker. 11th kill for Dixon, 11th assist for Schultz. JC back to serve for the Lady Cats. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley over to Spears. Just a bit long. 19-14. Didn't miss that one by much. 5-point Lady Cat lead here in the second. Next serve from Schultz. Dug out by Goon. Passes over to Brinkley. And nobody there. Lady Cats on the back stretch, 20-14. And checking into the game will be Isabel Sainer for Brinkley. Next serve here from Schultz. That is dug out by Hillis. Sainer here to Goon. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Found its way over and in. 21-14. Dixon's 12th kill, 12th assist for Schultz. Speaking of, she's back to serve again. Dug out by Goon. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz back to Dixon. That one's in. 22-14. What a match for the sophomore already. 13 kills. Serve from Schultz. Got over. Save. Newland got it over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Cox. That one's in. Lady Cats putting together a heck of a string of points here. Second kill for Cox. 14th assist for Schultz. Next serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Over to Sainer. Sainer Spears. Blocked. Spears gets it in the air. Nagadula. And Hillis will get it over. Garland. Schultz. Here to Dixon. That one's in. Set point for the Lady Cats. Serve here from Schultz. Off the net. Nagadula got it in the air. Sent over by Sainer and in. Back to serve is Spears. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Nightingale got it over. Dug out by Hillis. Sainer in the air. And Carrington Sainer over the net. Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Dug out by Sainer. Battle at the net. Won by Cox. Down and in. And the Lady Cats are going to take the second set 25-15. We're all knotted up at one. We'll have the start of the important third set when we return on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in Auto Owners Insurance. Auto Owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the Auto Owners policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
We are all knotted up at a set apiece as the Lady Cats took the second set from Coffee County 25-15. Coffee County took the first set 25-14. On the court right now for the Lady Cats, Garland, Brazier, Walker, Dixon, Cox, and Schultz. Nagadula, Goon, Sturgill, Spears, Hillis, and Brinkley for the Red Raiders. That serve. Brinkley now over to Spears, off the net and in. So a quick 1-0 lead here for Coffee County. For Spears, her 6th kill. Over the net is Brinkley, dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon. Tip over and in. Tied up at 1. Dixon, who is on fire here tonight. 15 kills now for her, 16 assists for Schultz. And speaking of, Schultz back to serve. Iangasis comes in for Walker. 1-1 here in the third as we're tied up at a set apiece. Served by Schultz will go long and wide. 2-1. Hillis back to serve here for the Red Raiders. It's dug out by Dixon. Iangasis over to Dixon, gets it over. Diving save by Hillis. Brinkley here to Spears. That one's in. 3-1 Coffee County. Spears continues her big night. 7 kills now, 10 assists for Brinkley. Hillis back to serve again, up 2 here in the third. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. She has both points for the Lady Cats in the third set. 16 kills for her now. Brazier out, Daniel in. Cox back to serve. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley comes to its aid. Spears gets it over and long, and we're tied up at 3. Air-wise, it's now 16-12. Lady Cats with the most. However, Coffee County had 8 errors in the second set. Lawrence County just 6. Brinkley setting up Goon. Right on the back line. And it's 4-3. Hit it right on the back half. Goon's third kill, 11th assist for Brinkley. Spears back to serve. Nagadula out. And Carrington Sainer in. Spears' serve is long. And the Lady Cats have tied it up at 4. Bryce in for Garland. And Dixon back to serve. Spears checked out. Looks like Nagadula back in. Serve from Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Sainer got it over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Bryce blocked. Dug out by Brazier. Battle at the net. Daniel slams it, but Brinkley is there. Nagadula here to Sturgill. She'll push it over. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Bryce. That one's in. Lady Cats lead at 5-4. Freshman with her 4th kill, 18th assist for Schultz. Serve from Dixon. Off of Hillis. Nagadula back between the lines. Sainer will get it high over the net. Dixon. Schultz. Daniel. Tried to tip it right in a soft spot, but couldn't get it over. We're tied up at 5. Good idea, just couldn't get the net to go in her favor. Selvog and Harrison, Sturgill and Brinkley check out. 5-5 here in the third, and also tied up at a set apiece. Next serve from Selvog, dug out by Dixon. Schultz here to Nightingale is tipped. That one's in. Lady Cats up again, 6-5. First kill for her. She'll check out. Walker and Archer in. Schultz and Nightingale is out. Serve here from Walker. It's dug out by Hillis. Selvog over to Harris. Blocked and in. 6-6. Third kill for Harris, 6 assists for Selvag, and Goon back to serve. Dug out by Dixon. Walker can't handle it. And Coffee County back-to-back points, 6-a, 7-6 lead. Sixth ace for the Red Raiders. Next serve, that's in the net. We're tied up at 7. Daniel out, Brazier in, Brazier back to serve. As dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Sainer. And can't get it over. 8-7 Lady Cats. Serve up coming from Brazier. That's sent back Lady Cats. Archer sends it back over. Harris, Selvag, and Sainer got it over. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Walker. Walker to Cox. Slapped over. Nagadula digs it out. Hillis here to Harris. Blocked. Harris gets it back in the air. Goon and Hillis will get it over. Dixon passes over to Walker. Walker. Bryce. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Hillis. Tipped over. Dug out by Walker. Brazier. Here to Dixon. That one's in. 9-7 Lady Cats. Third assist for Brazier. 17th kill for Dixon. 9-7 the Lady Cat lead here in the third. Dug out by Nagadula. And Sainer blocked down and in by Cox. Lady Cats on a run. Cox's first block. And the first for the team. Comes at a good time. 3-point Lady Cat lead. Brazier's next serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Harris. Blocked. Sainer will send it back. Bryce. Walker sending up Dixon. That one's in. 11-7. 5-0 run for the Lady Cats. And timeout will be called here by Coffee County, trailing by 4. Take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
Lady Cats lead here in the third set, 11-7, as we're all tied up at a set apiece. Next serve here from Brazier. Dug out by Goon. Selvag comes to its rescue. And getting over the net is Harris. Dixon passes over to Walker. Walker to Bryce. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag over to Hillis, who splits the defense to make it 11-8. Third kill, 7th assist for Selvag, and Nagadula back to serve it up. Spears into the game for Sainer, and we're chasing down the loose ball that went all the way back to the concession stand. Serve up here from Nagadula, dug out by Cox. Walker. Here to Cox, block, dug out by Dixon. Walker. Cox again, block, but wide. And the Lady Cats took a 12-8 lead. Way to stick with it there for Cox. 4th kill, 5th assist for Walker. Bryce out, Garland in. 12-8 Lady Cats here in the third. And it's in the net. 12-9. Archer out. And I couldn't tell who came in there. Brinkley back to serve. She just checked in. Off the net and in. Got the friendly bounce there. 12-10. her second and the team's 7th. 12-10, Lawrence County's lead here in the third. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Dixon. Slammed home. 3-point lead again, 13-10. Dixon's 19th kill, 20th assist for Schultz. Eigengasis in for Walker. Schultz's serve, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley passing over to Spears. That one's it. 13-11. Eighth kill for Spears, 12th assist by Brinkley. 13-11 here in the third, tied up at a set apiece. Red Raiders took the first, Lady Cats took the second. Hillis' serve, dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Cox, that's long. Next serve, dug out by Dixon. Schultz, and Eigengasis over the net. Hillis gets it in the air. Nagadula, now to Goon. Dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Dixon, tipped over and in. 14-12. Whether by strength or precision, Dixon is getting it done tonight. That's her 20th kill. Cox back to serve. Daniel in for Brazier. Serve, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley, here to Spears. Dug out by Garland. Schultz pushes it over, and they're going to call a double hit. One-point game here in the third. Nagadula out, Sainer in, Spears back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Daniel, got it over, dug out by Spears. Brinkley, setting up Goon. That one is in. We're tied up at 14. Her fourth kill, 13th assist for Brinkley. 14 all here in the third. And miss hits it. It doesn't even hit the net. 15-14 Lady Cats. Bryce in for Garland. Dixon back to serve. That is dug out by Goon. Nagadula will get it over to Sainer, who hits it in the net. Lady Cats up 2 again. Serve from Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley, here to Sturgill. Blocked down and in by Daniel. A 3-point Lady Cat lead. Her first, team second. Next serve from Dixon. Dug out by Goon. Nagadula. And Hillis will push it over. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Send it over. Dug out by Goon. Brinkley high in the air. Sturgill over the net. Dixon. Schultz. Daniel. Dug out by Brinkley. A good hit by Daniel, though. Nagadula here to Hillis. Gets it over. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Bryce. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley over to Goon. Slaps it over right on the line. Couldn't have placed that one any better. 17-15. Her fifth kill, 14th assist for Brinkley. Brinkley and Sturgill out. Selvag and Harris in. 17-15, the Lady Cat lead here in the third. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Bryce. Blocked. Saved by Bryce. Dixon will get it over the net. Hillis passes over to Selvag. Now to Harris. Off of someone's head. Saved by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon got it over. Dug out by Hillis. Selvag. The Sainer. Right on the line. 1-point game. Back-to-back. Back-to-back liners there for the Red Raiders. Selvag back to serve, down 1. Dug out by Nightingale. Passes over to Schultz. Schultz back to her. Tipped over. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag in the air. And Nagadula over the net. Dixon. Schultz. Here to Daniel. Blocked. Brazier will push it back over. Nagadula. Selvag over to Goon. Dug out by Dixon. Bryce can't save it into the scorer's table, and we're tied up at 17. $17 all, a 3-0 run for the Red Raiders here. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz got it out of the net. Dixon will get it over and long. 4-0 run, Coffee County up 1. Walker comes in for Nightingale. 18-17, Coffee County. Dug out by Brazier. Passes over to Walker. Walker here to Daniel. Dug out by Selvag. Sainer over. Dug out by Schultz, but wide. 19-17. Sainer's 5th kill, and Steve Keaton will call his first time out of the 3rd set, trailing by 2. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats trail by 2 as they've called their first time out here of the 3rd set. Trail Coffee County here 19-17. Serve here from Selvag, dug out by Schultz. Walker here to Bryce. Tipped and in. A good answer for the Lady Cats on the timeout, down 1. Bryce's 5th kill, 6 assists for Walker. Schultz out, Archer in. Walker back to serve. That one! What a great job by Coffee County. Hillis gets it over. Brazier. Walker here to Dixon. Slapped over, dug out by Selvag. Nagadula here to Goon. That one was blocked. Sib wide. Daniel takes advantage. 19 all. Her 2nd block and the team 3rd. Serve from Walker. Dug out by Harris. Selvag now back to Harris. Blocked. Dug out by Nagadula. Harris back between the lines. Goon over the net. Walker. Brazier. Here to Archer. Blocked. Down and in. Coffee County on the back stretch. 20-19. Harris with the block that time. Her 1st and the team's 4th. Serve here from Goon. Dug out by Dixon. Walker here to Archer. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Hillis. Dug out by Walker. Brazier here to Dixon. Dug out by Goon. Selvag here to Harris and long. A really good job by the Lady Cats to lay off that one. They're on the back stretch, 20 all. Brazier back to serve. Cox into the game. Daniel out. 20 all here in the 3rd as we're tied up at a set apiece. Brazier serve. Dug out by Goon. Passes over to Selvag. Over to Harris. Hits a... Calling, yep, that one was tipped. 21-20. Nagadula back to serve. Carrington Sainer out. Spears back in. Serve dug out by Cox. Walker here to Bryce. That one's in. 21 all. Really good job there by the freshman. Garland in, Bryce out. 21 all here in the 3rd. Garland back to serve. Dug out by Hillis. Selvag, everything keeps going backwards, but Nagadula gets over there. Brazier, Walker, Dixon, Slams it home. Nope, it does slam it home. Hit so hard it pinballed around. Anyway you look at it, the Lady Cats lead. Dixon's 21st kill, 8th assist for Walker. Coffee County will burn their final timeout here, trailing one late in the third. We'll take the break with them on the X Sports Network.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Lady Cats lead it 22-21 here in the third as the final timeout of the third set has been called by Coffee County. Garland serve, dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Harris, blocked. Harris digs it back out. Hillis over, dug out by Brazier. Walker setting up Dixon. Slammed home, Lady Cats up 2. Dixon's 22nd kill. Next serve here from Archer. Dug out by Nagadula. And yeah, they were in the net. Now set point for the Lady Cats. As two Red Raiders kind of collided right in front of the net and both went in it. Barely, but that's enough to get the point call for the Lady Cats. Garland serve, dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Harris. Blocked. Down and in! Lady Cats are going to take the third set, 25-21. They lead this one 2-1. They will try to close it out in the fourth set. That will be when we return on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit volcoauto.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here to Manchester, where the Lady Cats took the third set 25-21. They lead this one 2-1. Try to close it out here in the fourth set, while the Lady Red Raiders will try to extend it to a fifth and decisive set. Trying to fix the focus here. Again, we apologize. Game on tape delay because of internet is not exactly great here in Manchester, especially from our broadcast position. So got to make the right adjustments, and we will be showing it live when we get back, which is what you're watching right now. So Brinkley back to serve here for Coffee County. Team trailing 2-1. Red Raiders took the first. Lady Cats took the next two. Brazier can't handle that one, and a good start for Coffee County off the ace, 1-0. Eighth ace for the Red Raiders and the third for Brinkley. 1-0, Coffee County in the fourth. Brazier digs that one out. Walker can't get it over the net. How about back-to-back, 2-0. 9 now for Coffee County, 4 for Brinkley. Next serve. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Cox. Right on the line. A good kill for Cox, 2-1. Her fifth, 10th assist for Walker. Garland back to serve. 2-1 Red Raiders. Serve is up. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Spears. That one's in. 3-run Red Raiders. Spears has had a good night. 9th kill for her. 15th assist for Brinkley. Schultz now in for Archer. Next serve here from Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Dixon back between the lines, and Schultz in the net. 4-1. At the start, the Lady Cats were looking for here in the fourth. Next serve from Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Walker. Here to Dixon. Gets it over. Right on the line. Lady Cats will take it 4-2. Dixon's 23rd kill. Gase in, Walker out. Schultz back to serve. 4-2, Coffee County here in the fourth. Lady Cats leading it 2-1. And got over the net, but wide. 5-2. Serve here from Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Slams it home. 5-3. (22nd assist for Schultz, 24th kill for Dixon. Serve here from Cox. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley here to Sainer. That one's in. 6-3. Sixth kill for Sainer. Brinkley and Newland out. Selvog and Harris in. Selvog back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Daniel. That's long. 7-3 Red Raiders. Air wise. Lady Cats, same as the second. Lady Cats are just 6. Coffee County with 8, but the Lady Cats here with some errors early in the fourth. And speaking of errors, that's in the nets. 7-4. 7-4 Red Raiders. Bryson Garland out. Serve from Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Selvog over to Harris. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Here to Dixon. Dug out by Goon. Selvag here to Harris. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Bryce. Long. 8-4. Goon back to serve. Dug out by Dixon, passes over to Schultz. Schultz here to Bryce. Dug out by Selvag. Sainer over the net. Dixon digs it out. Brazier. Bryce gets it over. And they're going to call Sainer in the net. 8-5. Gasis out, Walker in, Schultz out, Archer in. 8-5 Red Raiders here in the fourth. Lady Cats up 2-1. Dug out here by Hillis. Selvag to Sainer, gets it over. Brazier. Walker. Here to Bryce, tipped. Dug out by Goon. Selvag. Got over the net is Harris. Dixon. Walker. Daniel. Dug out by Harrison, back to the Lady Cats. Brazier. Walker. Dixon. Can't get it over. 9-5. Served by Nagadula, dug out by Dixon. Walker, here to Bryce. That's long, and it's 10-5. There's really piling up for the Lady Cats here in the fourth. Serve from Nagadula, dug out by Brazier. Walker, here to Daniel. That one's in. Good rebound for the Lady Cats, 10-6. Fourth kill for Daniel, 11th assist for Walker. Daniel out. Cox in, Brazier back to serve. Is dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Spears. That one is in. 11-6. And Spears in the double digits with her 10th kill. Newland and Brinkley in. Harris and Selvag check out. 11-6, the Red Raider lead here in the fourth. Serve from Brinkley, down and in for the ace. Her third of the set, 12-6. Her fifth of the match as well. More than likely, Brinkley's going to try to come right back at Cox here. Dug out by Brazier. Nope, chose someone else and picked up another ace. Her sixth and fourth of the set. Steve Keaton will call his first time out with his team trailing by 7 here in the fourth. Take the break with him here on the X Sports Network.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Lady Cats call their first time out as they trail 13-6 here in the fourth set. Over the net is Walker, and sent back is Cox. Over and in. Cox gets the kill, 13-7. Her sixth. Garland in for Bryce. She'll go back and serve. 13-7 Red Raiders here in the fourth. Lady Cats lead it 2-1. Next serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Spears. That one's in. 14-7. Serve up, dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Dixon. That one slammed home. 14-8. Need to find number 13 as often as they can. Her 25th kill, 23rd assist for Schultz. Walker out, Nightingale in. Schultz back to serve, down 6 here in the fourth. Serve, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley, here to Goon. That one's in. 15-8. It's her 7th kill, 18th assist for Brinkley. Spears back to serve, up 7. As Sainer will come in for Nagadula. Serve, dug out by Garland, passes over to Schultz. Here to Nightingale, sent over, dug out by Sainer. Brinkley, here to Sainer, dug out by Brazier. Schultz, here to Dixon, dug out by Goon. Brinkley to Newland, dug out by Garland. Schultz, Dixon. Can't be saved. Another kill for the sophomore, 15-9. Number 26 for her. Spears out. Nagadula back in. Cox back to serve. That's in for the ace. Back-to-back points, 15-10. Lady Cats needed that one. First for Cox and just the team's third. Coffee County has 11. Next serve from Cox. That's in the net. 16-10. Cox out. And Daniel in. Selvag in. Along with Harris. Newland and Brinkley out. Selvag back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. 16-11. What a game for Dixon. 27 kills. Bryson Garland out. 16-11 here in the fourth. Dixon back to serve. Serve here from Dixon. Dug out by Hillis. Selvag here to Sainer. Blocked. Hillis gets it in the air. Harris. Yeah, it's in. 17-11. Serve from Goon. Dug out by Dixon. Schultz. Here to Daniel. Slapped over. Save. What a great job by Coffee County. Schultz, Nightingale is blocked down and in by Sainer. 18-11. You can't hit it lightly with those big, tall arms there. Third block for Sainer. Serve dug out by Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. Right on the line. 18-12. Eigengasis and Schultz out. Archer and Walker in. Dixon now with 28 kills. Walker serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Selvag here to Harris. That one's in. 19-12. That connection has worked wonders tonight for the Red Raiders. 6 kill for Harris. 12th assist for Selvag. Nagadula back in for Sainer and back to serve. Dug out by Dixon, passes over to Walker. Walker to Daniel. That one's in. 19-13. Daniel's 5th kill, 12th assist for Walker. Daniel out. Cox in, Brazier back to serve. Dug out by Nagadula. Setting up Spears. Dug out by Bryce. Walker here to Dixon. Nagadula digs it out. And what a save by Spears. Walker, Brazier. Bad pass, and Coffee County saves it and once again forces a Lady Cat error. (2013). Brinkley and Newland in. Brinkley back to serve. Dug out by Brazier. Walker Here to Cox, slapped over, dug out by Goon. Brinkley, here to Hillis, dug out by Bryce. Dixon passes back to Bryce, gets it over, saved by Hillis. Brinkley, here to Spears, dug out by Dixon, sent back. Spears hits it long. Lady Cats take advantage of a hard hit there. 2014, Garland in for Bryce. She'll go back and serve, trailing 6 here in the fourth. Serve. Dug out by Spears. And the setter up. That one's in. 21-14. Spears' 12th kill. Serve here from Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Garland here to Dixon. That one's in. 21-15. Schultz back to serve, down 6. Serve, that's over the net. Brinkley, up the Goon. Long. 21-16. Serve from Schultz. Saved by Spears. Brinkley here to Newland, punches it over. Brazier. Schultz here to Dixon. That one works. 21-17. 30 kills now for the sophomore, 27 assists for Schultz. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula. Setting up Spears, dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon does get it over. Nagadula passes over to Brinkley. Now over to Goon. That one's in. 22-17. 8th kill for her, 20th assist for Brinkley. Spears back to serve, Sainer in for Nagadula. Serve, dug out by Garland. Nightingale is here to Cox. She'll get it over. Hillis. Brinkley. Here to Newland. That one's in. 23-17. And the final timeout will be called by Steve Keaton. Team trailing by 6 here in the fourth. Take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Lady Cats have used all of their timeouts as they trail here 23-17 in the fourth set. Dixon gets it over. Diving save. Dyer just checked in. Got it over and in. Now set point for Coffee County. Checks in and comes up with a big point. 24-17. Set point with Spears back to serve. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Dixon. That one's in. Stay alive, 1 point, 24-18. Dixon's 31st kill. Daniel in, Brazier out, Cox back to serve. Dug out by Nagadula, Brinkley over and in. And Coffee County will force a fifth and decisive set as they take the fourth set 25-18. First to 15, win by 2. That will be next when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to Manchester's. We go to a fifth and decisive set here between Lawrence County and Coffee County. Red Raiders took the first and fourth sets, 25-14, 25-18. Lady Cats took the second and third, 25-15 and 25-21. The Red Raiders will have the ball to start off the fifth and decisive set. First to 15, a win by 2. Brinkley serve, dug out by Garland. Walker, back to Garland, tipped over, dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley, here to Hillis, dug out by Dixon. Walker, here to Garland, tipped. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Sturgill. Dug out by Brazier. Walker out of the net. Garland again tipped over. And that will be called a lift. 2-1. First point goes to Lady Cats. Serve up by Garland. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. Here to Sturgill. Tipped, dug out by Cox. Brazier in the air over to Dixon. That one's in. A 2-0 Lady Cav lead. Dixon's 32nd kill, 5th assist for Brazier. 2-0 Lady Cats here. Serve from Garland. Dug out by Nagadula. Back to Lady Cats. Cox kind of mishits it back over the Red Raiders. Brinkley. Here to Spears. That one's in. 2-1. Thirteenth kill for Spears. And actually, they're calling that one. They're going to say she was in the net, so it's 3-0 Lady Cats. Serve from Garland. That is dug out by Nagadula. Hard hit over. Garland. Blocked down and in. Spears gets her revenge there, 3-1. Walker, Garland, now over to Dixon. Gets it over, dug out by Nagadula. Spears. Here to Goon, block, sent back over and wide. 4-1 Lady Cats. A block, the way she's celebrating, I think J.C. Schultz got a piece of that. She'll go back and serve. Next serve. Over the net. That is dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley. And that goes back Lady Cats. Nightingases. Schultz. Dixon tipped over and in. A 5-1 start for the Lady Cats. And a timeout will be called by Coffee County here in the 5th. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there.
So the first timeout has been called here by Coffee County Trump, 5-1 in the 5th. Nagadula digs out the Schultz serve. Setting up Spears, dug out by Garland. And a miscommunication there. Oh. They had a good one there, and just two Lady Cats just not communicating. Serve from Spears. In the net. Now it's 6-2. Brazier out. Daniel in. Cox back to serve. That is dug out by Hillis. Brinkley, Sturgill will get it over. Dug out by Garland, sent back. Nagadoulis digs it out. Brinkley, Sturgill pushed over. Dug out by Garland. Schultz, here to Dixon. Blocked, or tipped, excuse me. Goon, Brinkley. Hillis punches it over. Daniel, Schultz, here to Dixon. Blocked, dug out by Schultz. Garland, here to Dixon again. Dug out by Nagadula. Brinkley, setting up Goon. That one's in, 6-3. It's the 9th kill for Goon, 24th assist for Brinkley. She's had a really good night. Selvag and Harris in. Sturgill and Brinkley check out. 6-3 here in the 5th. Serve from Selvag. Dug out by Brazier. Schultz. Dixon tips it over. Everything's just falling for her tonight, 7-3. That was just a get over ball, and it got over on the ground. Her 34th kill. Bryce in, Garland out. Dixon serve. Dug out by Harris. Selvag, here to Sainer. Dug out by Nightingases. Schultz, here to Dixon. Slams it home, 8-3 Lady Cats. 35 kills for her, 31 assists for Schultz. Serve, dug out by Harris. Daniel, good job by Coffee County. And Goon will split the defense, 8-4. Dula, she did such a good job, I forgot her name there. Serving it up is Goon. Schultz, Daniel. And it goes wide, 8-5. 8-5 here in the 5th. Good idea by Destiny, just hit it about a foot and a half wide. Goon back to serve again. Dug out by Nightingases. Schultz. Back to Nightingases, who gets it over. Nagadula over to Selvag. Here to Harris. That one's in, and it's a 2-point game. That connection has been lethal for the Red Raiders. Walker now in for Nightingases. 7 kill for Harris, 13th assist for Selvag. Serve here from Goon. Dug out by Schultz, goes backwards. Brazier will get it back between the lines, and Bryce over the net. Harris. Selvag here to Hillis. Dug out. What a great job by Schultz. Brazier. Bryce tipped it over. Harris. Selvag here to Sainer. That one's in. 1 point game. Back and forth they go. Goon serve. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Walker. Here to Daniel. That one is in. Big kill from Destiny, the sophomore, 9-7. Her 6th kill, 15th assist for Walker. Schultz out. Archer in. 9-7 here in the 5th. Walker's serve. Dug out by Goon. Ooh, Sainer about hit her in the face. Sent over by Harris. Daniel. Brazier back over. Saved by Goon. Selvag here to Harris, punches that one over. Brazier. Walker here to Bryce. That one's in. Lady Cats on the back stretch, 10-7. Her 7th kill, 16th assist for Walker. I don't know what happened there. Not sure. Walker's serve. Dug out by Hillis. Selvag. Back to Hillis, who get it over the net. Lady Cats got to take advantage. Walker here to Archer, tipped over. Saved by Selvag. Sainer over. Lady Cats will push it back over. Great action here. Nagadula here to Harris. And that one's in. Great job there by Coffee County. 8th kill for Harris, 3rd assist for Nagadula. Spears in and Sainer out. Nagadula back to serve. 8-10 here in the 5th. Dug out by Dixon. Passes over to Walker. Here to Daniel. That one's in. 11-8. Walker to Daniel has been pretty lethal here tonight. Her 7th kill, 17th assist for her. Daniel out, Cox in. Brazier back to serve. Dug out by Goon. Selvag here to Hillis. Dug out by Brazier. Walker here to Bryce. Block. Dug out by Dixon. Walker and 11-9. Sturgill Brinkley in. Harris and Selvag out. 11-9 here in the 5th. Serve. Dug out by Cox. Walker. Here to Cox. That is going to be in. 12-9. Garland in for Bryce. That will send Dixon to the front line. 7th kill for Cox. Her and Destiny Daniel doing a good job alongside Leah. Garland back to serve, up 3 here in the 5th. Dug out by Spears. Brinkley here to Sturgill, who will get it over. Free ball for the Lady Cats. Garland, Walker, Dixon. That one's in. Lady Cats up 4. And a timeout will be called by Coffee County, down 4. That's their final timeout. We'll take the break with them. That is here on the X Sports Network.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
This is the X Sports Network.
Coffee County out of timeouts as they trail the Lady Cats of Lawrence County 13-9 here in the 5th set. Coffee County took the 1st and 4th. Lady Cats the 2nd and 3rd. Lady Cats trying to even up their district record and trying to give the Red Raiders their first loss in the district. Serve from Garland, dug out by Spears. Brinkley going to go back to Spears, tipped and in. 13-10. That's been a pretty lethal combination, especially right down the middle. Spears 14th kill, 26 assists for Brinkley. Schultz in for Archer, 13-10 here in the 5th. And Hillis back to serve. Dug out by Walker. Schultz here to Dixon. That one's in. Set point for the Lady Cats. .37th kill. Walker out. 9 Gases in. Set point as Schultz will serve it up. And we're going to get Dyer in for Sturgill. She played at the end of the 4th set and getting more action here at the end of the 5th. Serve from Schultz. Dug out by Nagadula. Spears here to Goon. Tipped. Dug out by Garland. Schultz here to Dixon for the win. Blocked. Dug out by Dixon. Brazier back to Dixon again for the win. Blocked. Dixon gets it over. Spears. Brinkley back to Spears. Dug out by Brazier. Garland back between the lines, and Brazier will get it high over the net. Dug out by Hillis. Brinkley setting up Spears. That one is in, and they will keep it alive for a point. And Spears back to serve after her 15th kill. What a night she's had. And a timeout will be called by Steve Keaton. Up 3 here. We will take that break as well with them here on the X Sports Network.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Still set point for the Lady Cats as they lead Coffee County 14-11 here in the 5th. Trying to give the Red Raiders their first loss in district play this year. Sainers serve. Dug out by Garland. Schultz. Here to Cox, slapped over, and in! The Lady Cats are going to take the 5th set, 15-11, as they win this one 3-0. Cox, big play there with her 8th kill of the game. The Lady Cats are going to improve to 11-4 overall. A perfect 3-3 within the district after back-to-back wins, while Coffee County drops to 6-3 and loses their first district game of the season. Next game for the Lady Cats will be next week when they travel to Loretta. We'll have live coverage of that on the X Sports Network. But for now, this is AJ Good. We will see you guys next week.
This is the X Sports Network.